Hello, Libra. Welcome to your reading for July 2015. Uh, this month, I think you're going to be mostly very business minded, very focused on business, jobs, careers, money, things like that have to do with all of that. Very financially kind of driven this month. The first card you have is the Queen of Spades. This is you. This is somebody who's an air sign. And even though it's a queen, if you're new to my channel or new to my videos, just know that I don't attach sex to my cards. This is just simply an archetype that you will be, you will be kind of surrounding you for the entire month. And it's good news because when you show up in your own reading like this, when your sign shows up and this is you in the position in the reading, it means that you are coming in at a very strong, place. You're going to be very strong. You're going to be feeling very strong. You're going to be kind of feeling like you're in your element. Things will be going your way this month, like really flowing for you. And it's just a position of strength. It's nice to see. Like I said, it really means that things will be going your way this month. The next card you have is the Six of Diamonds. It's a card of, it's very business-like card of business. It represents planting of seeds. Like you can see here, it looks like almost like two rows of seeds being planted, and it represents you planting seeds for many different things. It's not just for money. It can be for love. It can be for spirituality. All sorts of things. It's like you're finally kind of lining things up in your life this month and planting a lot of your ideas. So if you're having a lot of ideas, what this card says is it says, take action. Start doing whatever it is that you've been thinking about doing, or start taking action on your plans and start doing the things that you want to do. This card is a good card for getting things started. Starting, if you have any business ideas, like I said, it's very business heavy. So if you have business ideas, take action, because it also represents the fact that the resources you need will be available to you. So even if you don't see those resources right now, like if you have an idea for a business, but you're like, I don't know how to do it, the resources will make themselves available to you if you take action. And it's the same thing. Like if you want to start a business and you don't think you have the money to do it, you should start to at least take action and do what you can, and start looking into what you need to do and all of that. Because once you start, it makes it real in the universe, and then this card says that the resources will become available to you. You just have to kind of open up that doorway and get it started so that the resources can start flowing in. The next card you have is the Nine of Diamonds. This is another card that it pretty much represents the same thing. It represents starting new ideas. It's a card of newness, new things coming into your life. And what I'm really getting is that same message, that if you want to start something new, even if you don't think you have the resources, you need to take action to make it happen. This is a card, it's a wish card. It's a card of getting what you wish for. It's a card of getting what you want, which is, you really can't beat that. So it says that you will get whatever it is that you want. You will get what you've been wishing for. You will get what you've, started to take action on already. It's also a card of, it can be a card of moving to a new house. It can represent new, moving. It can also represent travel. It can, it can just represent a lot of new stuff. 9 is a number of new, and it can represent all of those things, like anything new. And travel would make sense because it's summer, a lot of people going on vacation and things like that, so it's very possible that you'll be doing that this month. And, it's a positive card, so it will be positive. The only other message that I'm getting off of this card is that it can indicate you being a little bit, restless. Like, maybe you finally are starting to see kind of where you're heading in life. You're starting to see a positive direction opening up, or you're starting to think about starting a business or a new job. And, it's available to you. That's the thing. But maybe it's just not happening as quickly as you would like, which isn't a bad thing. And maybe you would just like a little bit more speed behind it, is kind of what this card is saying. But it's coming. That's the positive of it. I think this month too. It's not like you're not going to be waiting very long for these seeds, like I say here, the seeds to sprout. I think these things are really quickly moving. I think you're going to start seeing forward momentum right away this month. I don't think you're going to be waiting at all. To round out the reading, you have the Queen of Diamonds, which I'm getting is just really an energy also surrounding you. The Queen of Diamonds, like I said, you have a lot of cards that represent business and finance and jobs. Queen of Diamonds is very financially driven. She is, if she has a job, she's very good at what she does and very hardworking and very intelligent. The Queen of Spades is very intelligent as well, which is the card that showed up for you and, your position. So it's a card of that. It's a card of being responsible, using financial responsibility. And if you have a business or you're thinking about starting a business, she is pretty much the best at business. She's very good at business dealings and all sorts of things. She uses her intuition more than the King of Diamonds is considered to be one card above the Queen of Diamonds. However, the Queen of Diamonds uses more of her intelligence and her intuition more than anything. She trusts her gut a lot more than the King of Diamonds, who doesn't trust it enough. So it's almost like the Queen of Diamonds is better in a lot of ways because you're getting more truth out of the situation. So overall, I think you're gonna have a great month. I think it is very business driven. Not a lot in the department of love or anything positive or negative. I think it's just gonna stay the same this month, to be honest. But everything else looks great. So have a great month.